Hey, Prover Posse. So, in this quick video, I just want to highlight some of the homework that I've assigned to you and talk a little bit about building up a good model of when to vary the hypothesis, when to leave it general. So, I've got a couple of lemmas I want you to prove. One, maybe you remember this complementary prime lemma. So, we had originally just complementary, uh, which was a function that looked something like this. It walks down the two lists and checks to see if the first list of spaces is equal to the complement of the second. But then it turns out there's like another nicer way to do that where you use EQ strand to do it. All right, EQ strand is a similar function. Hard to see. There we go. And there we go. That's a little small. Oops. You can look it up if you can't read it on the screen. Sorry about that. And so we're just proving that these two are equivalent. Right, that's the first lemma. The next one is that complementary is correct. And what's cool is once we've proved that these are equivalent, we don't have to prove anything about complementary prime once we know that this gives the same answer. And then the last is a sort of inequality reflection lemma for EQ strand, right? That strands are really equal when EQ strand says so. So two of these lemmas need a varied induction hypothesis. One does not. Which I want you to sort of like think about it in your head, like predict it before you do it, right? I want you just to think about it. You don't have to write it down as part of your answers here, but you just have to predict it. I think that kind of advanced reasoning, like thinking a little bit before you do the proof, like what am I going to need here, right? As an exercise, does this need a varied induction hypothesis or not, is a critical question. And if you ask it to yourself every time, you'll get the answer right more and more. And when you get the answer wrong, sort of look carefully at the structure of the proof. Why did you end up needing it? What was the critical thing? At what point did you realize that it was a thing that you needed? Okay, that's all I have to say about this. I think just one more video in here for day 15 where we'll be talking about how you can program with propositions. So not directly related to this stuff leading into day 16. Okay, talk to you soon.